Alright, good morning, Goldenrod City. Welcome to week number 3 of the NBBCL. This week, we're going to be taking on Coach TKSanity and the Charlotte IceCubes. I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm recording this very late at night after work, and this is going to be recorded pretty much right before I start uploading this. Um, yeah, so this game happened last week, and I'm very behind on recording. But at any rate, we're taking on Coach DK this week, and their team, if you play Pokemon VGC Regulation H, it looks pretty scary judging from the first two picks. Garchomp Gholdengo, one of like the kind of, I wouldn't say iconic, but it's a pretty solid duo in VGC Regulation H. Garchomp can spread around good ground type damage. Gholdengo can sponge the ice and fairy hits that Garchomp doesn't want to take. And, well, Garchomp's going to be more physical attacking, Gholdengo more special attacking, but yeah. Gholdengo can also set stuff like White Screen, Speed Control with like Thunder Wave, and just generally be a nuisance. Clefable is there for Follow Me. Mega Delphox is there as a pretty solid special attacker. Uh, don't I forget what it really does for this team though. But at any rate, it's Levitate, or it has Levitate as its ability, so it has a ground type immunity, which is notable because we have to bring our ground type this week to the Mega Eelektross on their team. So Mega Eelektross it obviously has that Eelevate ability, which is pretty much Beast Boost, but it gives it Levitate as well. We'll have to watch out for that. Kangaskhan gives them a good lower tier fake out Pokemon that can fake out stuff like my Basculegion with the Scrappy ability, being able to hit ghost types with normal and fighting moves. Paldean Aqua gives them a solid defensive answer for Basculegion, Incineroar, and Mega Blastoise all rolled into one. It offers Intimidate to lower Basculegion, my own Paldean attack, and more. Overcoil is another Intimidate Pokemon that can help with Basculegion. Mega Scolipede. I'm not really anticipating Mega Scolipede to come, but it is another bulkier-ish poison type that has speed boost in space form, so it can get out of control there. And Altaria gives them a good low-tier Tailwind Pokemon that can neutralize weather effects. So their team is pretty solid, has a lot of tricks up their sleeve for that Mega Eelektross. So this week we are pretty much on Mega Eelektross damage control. So yeah. Also, one thing to note, the reason why I'm doing this on Showdown instead of in Champions is because I waited too late to record this team builder, so my team is no longer in Champions. So, yeah, we're having to do it on Showdown. But at any rate, let's hop into the team. Now, straight away, I noticed that Mega Blastoise was going to be pretty solid here. Because Mega Blastoise, all it really needs is water and fighting coverage to hit everything neutral super effectively. Add on top of that, Blastoise has a really good natural bulk, being able to sponge hits from literally everything on this team besides the Mega Eelektross pretty effectively. I the idea here is that I wanted to have two modes, and Blastoise can fit in on either mode because it's just a good bulky attacker. I wanted to have a fast mode with Pokemon you'll see later, such as Scarf Basculegion and Alolan Raichu, and I wanted to have a slow mode with Trickery, Marangaroo, and Mudsdale. Blastoise and Incineroar were designed to be Blastoise and the Incineroar that set that I'll have were designed to be flex pieces that could fit on either mode. So Blastoise, it's a good defensive piece, can sponge hits relatively well, and fire back with a modest boosted water spouts, water pulses, or aura spheres, all of which don't really have a safe switch in. I'm going to be doing at least 40 to 50 to every Pokemon on this team. With probably the exception of like Paldean Aqua, and well, obviously the Altaria. So, yeah. But I wasn't really that afraid of Altaria, if that makes sense. But that's the idea behind Mega Blastoise. Okay, if I can get to the right thing. Next up, we have Incineroar, a pretty standard, especially defensive Incineroar set. I wanted to be able to take on hits from Mega Delphox, Gholdengo, and special Mega Eelektross. Fake Out is there because, well, of course. Parting Shot is there because, well, of course. I have Darkest Lariat to get around Coil from Mega Eelektross. And yeah, that's the main thing. Coil from Mega Eelektross. I don't want to lose to Mega Eelektross this week. And then Flare Blitz is there as the other stat move. I have a Sassy Nature to maximize Spadef, but also make me slower than like a base speed Clefable and Trick Room, so that way I can go first, and also just get like a good slow pivot off, because slow pivoting is pretty broken in Pokemon. So yeah, that's Incineroar. It feels pretty standard. What isn't standard is the Oranguru this week. So Oranguru, we're rocking max HP, max defense, because I want to be able to take hits from Overqwil, Kangaskhan, Garchomp, Scolipede, Tauros, stuff like that. Generally, I fear they're physical attackers more than they're special attackers with Oranguru. But we have Mental Herb to get around Taunt from like Overqwil, and then Telepathy to use in conjunction with the Mudsdale set. So we have Trick Room, Psychic. Psychic is our attacking move. Instruct, and Gravity. Gravity is going to bring Mega Delphox and Mega Eelektross, and, well, Altaria, I guess, down to the ground, negating their Levitate abilities or their flying typings, making them able to be hit by ground type moves. And if you'll notice, once you remove the Levitate abilities, they have no ground type move switch in. Like, they have no resistance at all. So, hypothetically, if I can Gravity, get Mudsdale into Quick Earthquake, with our Telepathy ability, we negate Earthquake damage from Mudsdale with a Oranguru, being able to just spread damage around on their team, and we can instruct to use Earthquake again with no consequences. So we're essentially Oranguru is going to enable Mudsdale to attack twice per turn, potentially getting a field wipe every single turn. And this strategy was suggested to me by my teammate KJ while I was drafting this team. And at the time, I kind of discounted it, and I am so excited to get a chance to use it because hypothetically it's broken. So, yeah. Next up is the aforementioned Mudsdale. We have Earthquake, Heavy Slam, and Smackdown. Smackdown is there just to give us another option to lower stuff like Delphox and Eelektross back down to the ground. We have Rendo Berry to take on any grass type moves from the Mega Eelektross or Mega Delphox. And then Protect is there because, of course. I wanted to swap Curse on this because I thought Curse with Instruct could be funny in Trick Room, but I decided to just go with Protect because Protect is pretty solid anyways. And yeah, so that is our slow mode of the team done. Generally, our slow mode, we're going to want to lead Incineroar and Oranguru with Blastoise and Mudsdale in the back. Blastoise should be able to eat most of the hits on their team. The ideal situation, we fake out turn 1, set up Trick Room with Oranguru, and then we hit Gravity turn 2, Parting Shot out with Incineroar to go into Mudsdale and start quicking buttons with Earthquake Instruct. And then leave Incineroar, Blastoise to clean up the rest if Mudsdale and Oranguru can't take care of it. So that is our slow mode of the team. For the two Pokemon on our fast mode, we have Fake Out, Electro Web, Psychic, and Skill Swap alone Raichu. Skill Swap is there to remove Eelevate from Mega Eelektross specifically, but we have Psychic and Electro Web or Electro Web is there for speed control, Psychic is there for a stab move, and Fake Out is there for, well, Fake Out. Because Fake Out is good. I have the Focus Sash to make sure that I can, last past turn 1, because Alolan Raichu is very, very frail. Yeah. I have enough speed for the Garchomp. This is like the first and only Pokemon that I'm speed creeping. And also, I'm sorry that I'm yawning. Like I said, this is pretty late at night when I'm recording this, and I just got through with work. And then our last Pokemon on the fast mode, we have a Choice Scarf Basculation, pretty standard stuff, except I have Psychic Veins instead of Wave Crash, just to take care of any screens they might have. because I did think they could bring Screen's Gholdengo to help with set up Garchomp or set up Mega Eel, and I kind of wanted to deny that, but everything else is pretty standard. I think I have enough speed to outrun the Mega Delphox, maybe. Either that or it's something at -1. It's been a minute since I looked at this team, but I know it's something around there. It may also just be enough to take care of Garchomp, but I don't know. Ugh. Yeah, I'm so tired. I'm yawning so much when doing this, but at any rate, so that is the fast mode of the team. Once again, we have Blastoise and Incineroar as kind of the flex options. Generally, with the fast mode, I kind of want to lead Raichu Basculegion or something. I could also do like Raichu Incineroar, Incineroar Basque. Like, I don't think I have a terrible lead. What's important is that we save Basculegion for the end game because I think Scarf Last Respects is going to be crazy in the end game. Especially if they want to lead Kangaskhan and Overquill and stuff like that. So they throw away their option to switch into Last Respects early, and we can just clean up from there. But yeah, that is the team for week number 3 of the NBBCL, and I will catch you all in the battle. Peace. Okay, hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to week number 3 of the NBBCL. This week we are taking on Coach TKSanity, and I forgot their team name, but yeah, I'll see if I remember that in the intro. So, let's see immediately, they have the Garchomp, they have the Gholdengo, the very threatening duo, Eelektross Mega, Fable, Kangaskhan, and Overquill. So, right, what mode do I want to go with first? Do I want to go with my trickery mode or my fast mode? Right now, I feel like the fast mode is going to be a bit more fun. So, with the fast mode, I feel like the lead has to be Raichu and probably maybe Basculegion, then NC, and you in the back. Then we flip turn Basculegion out. Okay, I did remember to put flip turn on this. I did build this very, very quickly. So, yeah. I feel like the fast mode is going to be a bit better in game 1. And we can skill swap Eelevate. That's kind of what I'm hoping to get going here. Skill swapping Eel. And going for that. So, yeah. We'll see what happens here. I hope that this music isn't too loud. I'm not... Well, I actually can't turn it. I can do that. That'll fix it a little bit. Okay, so they go Overquill on turn 1. Not something I exactly thought they would do. I feel like faking out Overquill and then flip turning on the Eel into Incin is something that I can do. Yeah. Basculegion is very threatened right now, which I don't enjoy. If I can reposition you to the end game, then we'll be alright. 6%. -1 did about 29 to that. I say that like I'm going to remember that in the future. So we'll go to this. Overcool flinches. He'll use his coil. Okay. We'll see if we can steal Eelevate. Overcoil's at -1, so I'm not exactly scared of it right now. I don't have Encore. I don't have Encore. Encore would have been a better play here. They double. Or they protect as I double. Good play. And I reveal skill swap. There you go, Lash Out, that's a good tech. Bring me down to Sash. So I don't really get a lot of stuff out of that. Let's see. I might be better off quicking Electro Web here and then Darkest Lariating the Eel. Yeah, that has Aqua Jet. So, Lash Out Aqua Jet. Oof, this is gonna be a tough game. And Waterfall. This is gonna be tough. Especially since I lost my quick boy. Okay. So... let's see here. They played Waterfall and barely did anything to me. I feel like they might just Supercell or something. But I also feel like they might just quit Protect. I don't know. I feel like this is a solid play-ish. Okay, Quill lives. Barely. So they will quick Waterfall into Ensign. Proc my Citrus. They've gained a lot of information and I'm getting no info at all. Okay. This Overquill Eelevate has decimated me. Ultimately, I still think I'm in an okay-ish spot. Potentially. Just depends on how much damage I can get off on this eel. So, those keeping track at home, eel KO'd Ensign with Waterfall, right? And the other one went to the other. Basculation does KO. Basculation kills. Oh, they taunt Shell Smash. Eel with Wave Crash. Blastoise kills Overquill with Water Pulse. And Overquill KO'd Raichu with, what was it? Lash Out. That was it. Okay. So here, I feel like I just gotta go hard aggro on the Garchomp. I'm definitely expecting Fake Out. If I had Ice Beam, this would be a lot easier to deal with. Unfortunately, I don't have... I think Water Spout is going to be my play generally. Oh, they quit Sucker Punch. Stomping into Blast. Wave Crash fires off. We have a fighting chance of winning this. Okay, so Garchomp KOs. Garchomp kills Vascular Legion with Rough Skin, or with Recoil. And now Blastoise KOs Chomp with Water Spout. And now it is up to whether Blastoise can do enough damage here. I think we just gotta go Water Pulse. There's a chance we might not live Double Edge, especially if it crits. Come on. Crunch. So that's our best move. Okay. Blastoise KOs Kangaskhan with Water Pulse. And we win game 1 somehow, despite that going very off the rails very quickly at the beginning. Okay. Oh hey, I've logged into the game on a new day. Let's go. Alright. So, yeah, now I think I want to go with my Trick Room mode this game. So, with my Trick Room mode, we have Mudsdale and you on the lead. So, I feel like with the Trick Room mode, it's probably the best decision to go you two on lead. I could also go Mega Blastoise on lead too. Quick Protect and Trick Room. And I low-key kind of enjoy that idea. But granted... Blastoise... Oranguru, you, and you... I like having Mudsdale Oranguru as a duo out. And then Blastoise can probably just pick the end game up. So, yeah. I think we'll do Insane Oranguru this time. And go for it from there. That was a good game 1 though. That was a very, very good game 1. Very close. Ultimately, I think if that Kangaskhan had a normal move, they would have quicked it and they would have done a lot of damage. So Dingo and Eel. Okay, ultimately, I feel like clicking Fake Out is just so free. And then we can get a good Trick Room going here. Do 11% there. Gholdengo clicks Reflect. I had a feeling that they would do something with screens, but ultimately whenever I can just quick Instruct, I don't think it matters much. I'm going to click Parting Shot here and use Gravity. So they they protect Eel. So Eel no longer has Levitate, it still has the Eel part of its ability. So, yeah. Got those screens up, that's fine. Like I said, I'm probably just going to stack debuffs. I think... Oh, I forgot to remove... or adjust this to Psychic instead of Psyshock. Switches Dingo out. Goes into Fable. So we lower this thing's stats even more. We're going to go into Mudsdale here. And they set Coil. So Mudsdale should be going first in Trick Room. We should just be able to instruct. We'll dodge the damage with telepathy. We can do solid chunk. Oranguru instructs. And we'll be able to Earthquake again. And we KO Eel. Was that a crit? It looked like a crit. No, it didn't. Mudsdale kills Eel with Earthquake. That's the Min's speed coming in clutch there. Here's Kangaskhan. I honestly don't even know what you could really do here. I actually don't mind being faked out here. I feel like just doing that and instructing. Because if you fake me out, I get a stamina boost, which will make me that much harder to KO. We Heavy Swim the Clef. This will KO. Citrus will instruct again. So Mudsdale should just be able to pick this up as well. It barely lives on 3. Okay. But we'll have Earthquake to go for on the next turn. They Moonblast my Oranguru. I'm very, very bulky though. And they crunch my Oranguru. Once again, I am very, very bulky. Reflect wears off, and Trick Room is gone. So the play here, I think, is to go for that. And probably... I mean, their team is very, very weakened. Like, we should just be able to win now. So, Clefable is going to KO. KO's Oranguru with Moonblast. Mudsdale KO's Clefable with Earthquake. Their light screen's gone and gravity returns to normal. Ultimately, I think my play here has to be... I think I'll want going Blastoise here. Yeah, I'll want going Blastoise here. I want to Mega and Protect. So, yeah. I'm gonna Mega and Protect because Mudsdale can get off a bit more damage here with Earthquake. And ultimately, I would like to have Blastoise a bit healthier. They Double Edge. So they did have Double Edge. Why didn't they click it game 1? Yeah, they double attack me. So Mudsdale might be able to just pick up another one here. Not quite. But ultimately, I think we just Water Spout and Earthquake. Double Edge comes off. Okay, Double Edge wouldn't have KO'd. So... I'm not sure who gets that KO. It was probably Mudsdale getting that KO. but Mudsdale kills Kanga with recoil, question mark, and Mudsdale kills Gholdengo with EQ. That KO goes to Gholdengo, kills Blastoise with recoil, question mark. And we just won 2-0, so yeah, that was a bit awkward at the end there, but we ultimately brought the house and they couldn't do anything to stop us. So yeah, I gotta shout out my guy Beal for that prep help. He came in clutch with this. I didn't have a lot of time to build this week, and he just sent me a general like team idea, and I went from there, and it worked damn well. So we pick up our first 2-0 victory of the season, and yeah, feels good to get that 2-0. Feels good to finally sweep a series. So yeah. But at any rate, guys, I will catch you all in the next game. Peace. 1 second. Peace for real now.